Good evening, everyone. आप सभी का स्वागत है आज, and we would like to welcome each one of you for this very important and exciting event that we are going to host today. First of all, we are in the second month of the year, and I think this is the time जब हम सब लोगों को तैयार होना चाहिए for a very exciting second half of the year, and to take it forward and talk about all the new things that are going to happen. Please help me welcome Head of Sales, Amway India, Mr. Vijay Gulani on the stage. Over to you, Vijay.
Thank you, Devashish. Namaskar, good evening, everyone. And it's a pleasure to connect back with you again, at a short notice. मुझे ध्यान है हमारा पिछला एंगेजमेंट 28 जनवरी को हुआ था और हमें मौका मिला था एक साथ पूरी एमबे टीम एक साथ आके कुछ महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक्स पे बात करने का. And I remember we had spoken about some of the important things that we are moving forward in the journey of Amway in India. And as Devashish said, this is an exciting time. We are into the 6th month of this year. We had a very great last performance year. We closed in August 2021 with a significant growth, and our growth is an outcome of your growth. And this year again started with a bang, and now we are into the 6th month of qualification. So before we realize, we have another 6 months ahead of us, and then we are going to enter into the historic 25th anniversary year of Amway India. And I want to take the opportunity and thank you, each one of you, for your partnership, for your commitment, for your passion towards the Amway business. And we truly believe partnership is a growth strategy. Devashish, can you go to the next slide, please? We truly believe partnership is a growth strategy. That's how Amway and you together have completed 25 years of success in India. And we are going to further strengthen our partnership as we move into this journey. As we enter into our 6th month of the year, we want to make sure that we revisit ourselves and evaluate what more do we need to do to further accelerate your growth of your teams. Leaders who work on a shared success basis with you. They grow, you grow. And therefore, our goal is to help everyone grow in the Amway business. And with that objective, we reflected on, how does the Amway business look today? And what do we need to do in terms of those transformational steps we take today to create even a better future tomorrow? And with that objective, like I was reflecting in our last engagement, on 28th of January, amongst many other transformational pieces Amway is working on, one of the pieces was to re-energize, refocus, redefine success for us in India. And with that objective, we looked at our business once again and identified areas of opportunities. And here we are with each one of you to talk about all those areas of opportunities which we believe will further enable, empower our leaders to take their growth journey to the next level. Devashish, move to the next slide, please. Next one. Yes. The first thing I want to talk to all of you about is this emotive connect, in the Amway business. I remember, emotive connect, emotions, feeling play a big role in our business. और ये सारा हमारा बिजनेस इमोशन से जुड़ा हुआ है, फीलिंग से जुड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए उसकी बहुत महत्व है उसका हमारे बिजनेस में. और उसको रिकॉग्नाइज करते हुए हम लोगों ने दोबारा अपने आप को देखा कि हम कैसे उस इमोटिव कनेक्ट को, उस इमोशंस, उस फीलिंग को और स्ट्रॉन्ग कर सकते हैं. और मुझे ध्यान है जब 2 साल पहले हम लोगों ने न्यू एंट्री मॉडल लॉन्च किया था तो हम लोगों ने 2 नए टर्मिनोलॉजीज को इंट्रोड्यूस किया था. एक था एमवे डायरेक्ट रिटेलर और दूसरा था एमवे डायरेक्ट सेलर. दोनों terms offer different rights and privileges to the leader. The first one comes with the distributor who has the selling rights, and Amway direct seller ADS is someone who has the selling and sponsoring rights. So we did put a tick mark on the compliance because that's how, guidelines mandated that we call, our distributors. But as we move and look at our model once again, without compromising on the compliance, because compliance is important. We are a responsible corporate citizen. We want to make sure that we stay compliant, but we still find that sweet spot where we can strike that balance. And therefore, keeping that in mind, what we are going to do now is, next please. Next slide. We will call all our distributors as our partners. So moving forward, the new term that we will use will be ADS partners. So you all new people that join with you will be the partners of Amway Business. And that's truly what Amway Business is all about. It's all about partnership, entrepreneurship, guided entrepreneurship. We want to make sure that that emotive connect, that feeling, emotion is kept strong in our Amway Business. And with this new term, nothing else is changing. It is just that emotive connect, that feeling. So a new person gets in, he's called ADS partner, and the partner has selling rights. After the partner completes the 90-day sales criteria, he does the KPMG, he becomes, and then he has the selling and sponsoring rights. So both will be called partner, ADS partner. It's just that partner in the initial 90 days will have the selling rights, and partner after the 90-day sales criteria will be an ADS with selling and sponsoring rights. That's the difference. But the terminology will remain the same. Partner is what's going to be important moving forward. And we will make this change immediately. In all our communications, henceforth, you would see, we will start addressing, all our distributors as ADS partner. Now we understand that in the back end, there are a lot of changes we'll have to make. There are reports that you see, there are emails that come to you on joining the business, on meeting the 90-day sales criteria. A lot of reports that you see, has the term ADR, ADS. That we will change over a period of time. But we want to make sure that in the front end, as we communicate, we start using the new term partner, ADS partner, Amway direct selling partner, to make sure that emotive connect, emotion, feeling continue to be strong in our business without compromising on the compliance, in the business. Next slide, please. Yeah, move on to the next one, please. The second key topic I want to touch upon with you is about ensuring that we positively impact your profitability. As you build the Amway business, we want to make sure that you are and you continue to be profitable in your Amway business, all the time. And to do that, there are a couple of pieces which play an important role, as we all know. Can we go to the next slide, please? To build profitability, there are essentially two things that leaders focus on: structure and the volume. Volume could be the same 10,000 PV, but depending upon how that volume comes, defines how much money one would make of that 21% in the business. And volume essentially is the number of units sold to our customers, to our personal customers, to our preferred customers. And that's what helps you build turnover. And turnover, when it moves through the structure, helps you build your profitability. And who knows it, better than you. But what is also true that, when you build your profitability, inflation also play a critical role, into this. And inflation, if not adjusted, in our business, it takes, the value of rupee low. जितने पैसे में आप पहले जितनी चीज खरीद सकते थे, अगर इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ता रहेगा और आपने उसको अपने बिजनेस में एडजस्ट नहीं किया, तो आप उतने पैसे में कम चीज खरीद पाएंगे। इसीलिए उसको भी हमारे बिजनेस में अकोमोडेट करना जरूरी है। साथ ही साथ एक और इम्पोर्टेंट चीज जो रोल प्ले करती है वो होती है जब आप प्रोडक्ट्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं उसके इनपुट कॉस्ट। एंड आई एम श्योर यू वुड हैव ऑब्जर्व दैट input cost, product cost, manufacturing cost, raw material cost is on a constant rise. You look at industries across categories, different segments. There have been huge pressure to take care of the increased input cost, whether it is taxes or sheer input cost. And that's really puts pressure, on the model. And if I want to just take examples, you look at automobile, you look at any other industry. Because of the rise in input cost, organizations are forced to take price increase, which is high and multiple times in a year. just to make sure they continue to adjust the rising input cost and they remain sustainable as a business model in the marketplace. Next slide, please. And I already spoke about that. कि आप आप अलग-अलग industries को देखें, इसका impact everybody is feeling. Or we want to make sure that while we take care of the increase in input cost, we also take care of the profitability of our leaders. Next slide, please. And therefore, to make sure that we take care of this, we will be now taking 2 steps moving forward. First, we will have to take a price increase of average 2.5%, effective 1st of March. Now when we say 2.5% average, last year you would remember we had taken another about 4.5% increase, and this year we have to take 2.5% just to make sure we are able to adjust all the increase in our input cost. But the actual impact may be felt when you get the new stock on the shelf, and this works in a cycle. So the current stock will get exhausted. As the new stock come on shelf, that comes with the new pricing. So this may not come immediately while we say 1st of March, and at different places the new price stock may arrive at different point in time for you and for your customers. Also to kind of sensitize that some of the price increase we took last year, stock of that is yet to come on shelf, and therefore there's a cumulative effect of the previous increase and this year increase on the price. And also for some of the products we did not take a price increase last year, but when I look at the average, this will be about 2.5% for this year, and this will be effective 1st of March. And as and when we kind of get the new stock on shelf, the new price will be applicable. To make sure that our story of profitability stays strong, that I sell more, I earn more. Therefore, the price increase and the effort index change go hand in hand. And therefore, we'll also be adjusting our effort index from 1st of March. Currently, our ratio is 1:80. Effective 1st of March, we will adjust the ratio to 1:85. Now, both these done together ensures that while we are able to adjust the rise in input cost, for us, we are also able to adjust the profitability for our leaders so that it becomes a winning proposition for the leaders and for the business. Next slide, please. अगली चीज जो मैं आपके साथ बात करना चाहता हूं, it is about the balanced business building. And I think when we talk about the balanced business building, the first thing comes to the mind to what Richard just said as to who is the most important person in the business. It's a new person, in the business. Therefore, I want to start the balanced business building conversation with the new person in the business. Can we go to the next slide, please? दो साल पहले हम लोगों ने CSI concept को launch किया था, part of the Core Plus, and again part of our A70 priority. And in the Core Plus journey, we want to make sure that new people who join our business, they are able to achieve early success in the business, and they are able to migrate, at a fast pace from joining the business to 3%, 6%, 9%, make more money, achieve early success, and therefore their stickiness to the business grow, and they aspire to grow in the business for themselves. And it's been now, about 2 years that when we launched the, customer sales incentive CSI, in the business. But as we look, reflect on this journey, what we realize कि पिछले 2 सालों में जितने हमारे नए डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स CSI अर्न करते हैं, उसमें से 60% नए लोग 50 PV से ऊपर नहीं कर पाते in terms of by selling to the customers. And another observation we have had, and we kind of spoke about this with leaders, for quite a while, is about some manipulation we are seeing in the customer sales incentive. And both these observations, put together, doesn't help us realize the full potential of CSI and the Core Plus. Therefore, to make sure that we make adjustments in the program to be able to address manipulation, at the same time ensure that new people are able to achieve early success, and are able to, in a fast track manner, migrate, from joining the business to 369 and higher levels in the business. With that goal objective in mind, next slide, please. We will be rationalizing the CSI, from 1st of March. So currently the CSI is 10%, as you know. From 1st of March, we will optimize this to 5%. And what that means is that जब कोई नए व्यक्ति बिजनेस को ज्वाइन करते हैं और जब तक वो 3% हिट नहीं करते, उनको पूरा का पूरा CSI मिलता था, which used to be 10%. But now with the revised CSI at 5%, they will earn the full CSI, but it will be 5 instead of 10. A 3%er used to earn 7% CSI, so far. With a total CSI at 5% and he being at 3%, they will now earn 2% as the CSI. And from 6% and onwards, there will be no CSI income because the total CSI paid is 5%. But as we make this change, and this change will be coming in from 1st of March. So on the volume done in March, CSI paid in April, the new 5% will be applicable. And we are talking about this change now, in the middle of February, because we want to make sure that we sensitize you as to why we have to make some of these changes, and you have enough time to train, educate, your teams about what is the change and how, with the revised landscape, we can enhance, maximize our profitability in the Amway business as a whole. Next, please. और एक बात जो मुझे लगता है आपके दिमाग में आती होगी कि हम लोगों ने CSI को शुरू किया 10% से और हम उसको 5% कर रहे हैं. Are we withdrawing money, from the plan? And that's an obvious question, that may come to your mind, and I'll try and answer that, as we move further in that. Having said that about the CSI, what we want to do and ensure is that we help leaders build a business which is sustainable, growing business, and a profitable business, for our leaders. Because it's only when leaders build a business which sustains, which can pass, through generations, which is sustainable, which is profitable, is what all leaders are looking for. And we want to make sure that we partner with you on that journey of success. Can we go to the next slide, please? Yes. The first thing I want to talk to you about is therefore the BFI and the BBI. अगर मैं आज का डेटा देखता हूं तो BFI में जितने लोग पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, जितने लोग 9% पे पहुंचते हैं और BFI का स्ट्रक्चर मीट करते हैं, so the adoption is 15%. If 100 people are there, 15% of them meet the structure, requirement of 3 lakhs at 3%, and that's how they become a BFI in the business. So there's a huge headspace we think is available to kind of build that structure and make that money. And when we talk about the money, जो average income एक BFI level पे leaders earn करते हैं वो है 2500 रुपए, और जो highest income leaders earn करते हैं BFI पे वो है 25,000 रुपए. और आप देख सकते हैं कि दोनों के बीच में 10 गुना का फर्क है. So our first goal is how we help leaders, first of all, be able to participate, become a BFI, so that the adoption is more, and then help leaders migrate from the average income bracket to highest income bracket, because that's where you make more money. That money is available in the plan, and we want you to make that money, because when you make money, your belief to the business goes up. And when your belief goes up, that's when you feel inspired to take even higher goals to build and grow your Amway business. Similarly, at a BBI level, the adoption rate is 13%. अगर 100 लोग उस 15% के पिन पे पहुंचते हैं, तो उसमें से जो लीडर्स उसका स्ट्रक्चर रिक्वायरमेंट मीट करते हैं, वो केवल 100 में से 13 होते हैं. So again, huge headspace available in terms of being able to build that structure, because structure builds the profitability, for you. And who better than your upline can teach you, what structure does, in the business. At the BBI level, the average income that leaders make today is 10,000 rupees.
So just to make sure that we really help our leaders leverage the full headspace available in the BFI, BBI components, here are some changes that we're going to announce, with all of you. Can we go to the next slide, please? The first change we are announcing is in the BFI multiplier. So From the current 15%, we will now move up by 10 points, and the new BFI multiplier will become 25%. And what this means is that the average payout, which was 2,500 rupees today, that goes up to 4,000 rupees, for our leaders. And the maximum income that leaders can earn, through the BFI goes up from 25,000 rupees to 41,000 rupees. So there's a significant 61% increase in the BFI payout, for our leaders. And this is going to be effective from the current month. So leaders, the business that you would do, leaders in your team will do in the month of February, their bonuses that get paid on BFI, BBI multiplier will be calculated at 25% and not at 15%. So that's the first, positive change that we are making to make sure that we truly redeploy, recommit ourselves to be able to re-energize you, towards your growth in your Amway business. So BFI multiplier goes up from 15% to 25%. And this is from henceforth, 1st of February, the new multiplier you will have in the business. Next slide, please. Next announcement I want to make to all of you today is about BBI. So the BBI currently is at 20% multiplier that also goes up by 10 points. So instead of 20 points, 20% multiplier, the BBI will now be 30%, multiplier. And again, from an average income standpoint, leaders today make 10,000 rupees as the average BBI income. That goes up to over 15,000 rupees. Similarly, the highest income goes up from 35,000 rupees to 53,000 rupees, which is a 50% increase in the BBI payout, for our leaders. And like the BFI, this change will also be applicable from 1st of February. So the month which has already started, for the current month, you will earn that new multiplier, and this will get paid in the month of March. And I'm sure you remember when I was talking to you about CSI. CSI is applicable from 1st of March. BFI, BBI, more money is applicable from the current month. So we redeploy even before we rationalize the income from the CSI into the BFI, BBI, with the same goal as I kind of mentioned at the start, of our engagement. Next slide, please. What more are we going to do, to truly help our leaders amplify their growth and amplify their rewards in the Amway business? So the BFI, BBI changes, CSI change that I kind of articulated for all of you, this is going to be applicable from the date mentioned, and henceforth that becomes a new norm. CSI 5%, BFI, BBI at a increased multiplier from the month which I shared with you. And now to make sure that we truly leverage our current performance here, because we want to make sure that you kickstart your business, for the anniversary year in a big way. And that happens when you truly leverage your current strength and build a business which is significantly higher from where it was in the past. And therefore, as a one-time special incentive, we are going to announce something today for all of you. But I reiterate, this is not like BFI, BBI that from henceforth it becomes the new multiplier. This is a one-time promotion we are launching only for the current performance year, September 2021 to August 2022. And what is that? Let's get into that. Next slide, please. So we all know about TTCI. TTCI essentially is a component of Core Plus, which rewards new and FIRQ, the first year qualification for leaders from platinum level through the founders diamond level. And I'm sure you know the schedule, pretty well, for you. When a person qualifies as a new platinum, he makes 1 lakh rupees of, TTCA. And when he requalifies, as the FIRQ, he again gets, 1 lakh rupees, which is the, FIRQ incentive. And from the platinum till the founders diamond gets 7,80,000 rupees when they qualify as a new founders. And when they requalify the second year as, at their same level, they make the same amount of money apart from all other incentives that we offer, through TTCI, they make another, 7.8 lakhs. Next, please. Only for this year, as I said, current performance year, we are going to increase this amount by 50%, which means people who qualify as a new platinum, from new platinum till founders diamond in current performance year, they will not make the original schedule payment. They will make 50% more money when they qualify at that level. Similarly, FIRQ. So FIRQ will be applicable for people who qualified as new platinum up to founders diamond last year. And as they do their first year requalification this year, which is September 2021 to August of 2022, they will also get 50% more FIRQ money, for them. So I just want to reiterate, TTCI change only for current performance year. It's a one-time change we are making. And this change is for both new and FIRQ. New people of this year from September 21 to August 22, as they qualify from platinum till founders diamond, they make 50% more money from TTCA. New pins of the last year, which is September 20 to August of 2021, as they requalify their business from platinum to founders diamond, they are going to make 50% more FIRQ for themselves. And let's take a look at the money. Next slide, please. जैसा मैंने आपको बताया, अभी प्लैटिनम 1 लाख रुपए अर्न करते हैं नए प्लैटिनम जाने पे, लेकिन इस साल वो 1,50,000 अर्न करेंगे. और जब वो इस साल FIRQ करेंगे पिछले साल के नए प्लैटिनम के रूप में, they will again make 1,50,000 rupees. And this money goes up across all levels from platinum till founders diamond. Founders platinum make instead of 1,60,000, 2,40,000. A sapphire will make instead of 2 lakh, 3,04,000. Emerald will make instead of 4,16,000, 6,24,000. A founder's emerald will make 7,80,000 rupees instead of 5.2 lakhs. A diamond will make 9,70,000, so almost 10 lakh rupees as against 6,50,000 rupees. And a founder's diamond will make instead of 7.8 lakh, 11,70,000 rupees. As I said, this is applicable for all leaders who qualify as new from platinum to founders diamond this year, and leaders who were the new pins last year and they requalified their business, which is the FIRQ for them, they will make the same money, 50% more for this year. And this is only for the current performance year as an announcement. Next slide, please. Now, I want to kind of recap, make sure that you are with me on that. तो इस स्लाइड के लेफ्ट साइड में आप देख रहे हैं कि हमने बताया कि हम CSI को ऑप्टिमाइज कर रहे हैं 10% से 5% पे. So in a way, we can say that we are rationalizing money, in the CSI. But we want to make sure that when we rationalize the money in CSI, we redeploy the money into other pin levels, so that when you look at joining the business to migrating to 3, 6, and 9, there has to be enough pull at the BFI, BBI, and then there has to be enough pull at the level of platinum and above for leader to make a decision, and then leverage BFI, BBI to create that pull for leader to move up in the business. तो उल्टे हाथ की तरफ अगर आप देखें तो हमने CSI को रैशनलाइज किया 10 से 5%, लेकिन अगर आप सीधे हाथ की तरफ देखें तो आप देखेंगे हमने क्या क्या बढ़ाया है. हम लोगों ने BFI के मल्टीप्लायर को 15% से 25% कर दिया है, और ये फरवरी से एप्लीकेबल है, 1 फरवरी से. यानी इस महीने का जो बिजनेस होगा वो नए मल्टीप्लायर पे कैलकुलेट होगा आपके लिए. BPI 20% मल्टीप्लायर से 30% मल्टीप्लायर हम लोगों ने इसको कर दिया है. दिस इज अगेन एप्लीकेबल फ्रॉम 1st of February. TTCI for new and FIRQ for both, we have increased the money 50%, and this announcement is only for the current performance year, as I said. So this is how the new landscape look like for the current performance year. Some of the components will move beyond the performance year, and the TTCI announcement is only for the current performance year. Next slide, please. Now, having said that, what would you like to do with that? I think the first thing that we would encourage you to calculate is that how much more money you're going to make, because that's your additional profitability from all the components that we spoke about. And then to make it happen for you, we would encourage you to look at how you make that money. And I think your upline, your LOS are the best set of people with whom you would like to sit together, look at how much more money and how do I make more money, for me. And the first piece we would encourage you to consider is that help new people who sign up the business with you as distributor. Therefore, try and create a balance between customers and distributors. It is not one of the two you need in your business. Customers help you build turnover. Distributors help you build number of people and number of new customers you can bring in, into the business, and then make sure your profitability builds. So both are important for our business. And I would encourage you to consider having a balance between the number of customers and the number of distributors you get to your organization. Once you get new people to the business, I would encourage you to consider that help them migrate. So they taste the early success quickly at 5% CSI. But to make more money on a higher volume, encourage them to migrate up. And as they migrate up from 3 to 6 to 9, we now pay 67% more money at the BFI level. They migrate from 9 to 15 at the BBI level, we pay 15% more money through the new multiplier that we spoke about. Once someone becomes a BBI, then the next destination is silver, gold, and the platinum. And at that level, we have added more money, 50% more money through the TTCI, for you and your team. That's the extra money you make. And that's decent, significant extra money, that you make for yourself. And as you do that, you not just become profitable for the current performance year, but you also get set to get a great kickstart of your business from September, which is our 25th anniversary year, from September 2022. And I want to make sure that the excitement will continue. This is the beginning of building that excitement. There is a lot that's coming your way. And I want to make sure that you truly set up yourself to take maximum benefit, full advantage of all the announcements we are making for you and your team, to look at your business, recalibrate the goals that you have taken, and ensure you maximize your profitability by recalibrating your goals for the current performance year and the coming performance year. And that's my encouragement, to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, here today. And I think your team, the LGS team that you have, I had spoken about that in our last communication also. The LGS team is your partner. Make the best use of that partner with you. They are there to make sure that you are fully enabled, empowered, and you have all the know-how from our side to be able to maximize all the components, all the levers that we spoke about for you in your Amway business. And therefore, my encouragement will be, to work closely with your LGS team. Please connect back with them if you have any clarifications on these announcements to be able to understand this fully. Because some, kick in from 1st February, henceforth will stay with us. Some are only for the current year, which is the TTCI piece. And CSI change kicks in from 1st of March, as I said, along with the profitability index change and the price increase that also kicks in from 1st of March. So I would encourage you to look at the new Amway and reconsider the goals that you have set for yourself. And I want to assure you that you will have all the support from Amway as you recalibrate, relook at your goals, not just for the current year, but for the coming year in your Amway business. Together, I'm very sure, very certain that in close partnership with all of you, we're going to make India market a 1 billion market in the next few years to come, and also make India one of the biggest markets in the world of Amway. All the very best, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great February, have a great March to August, and a rocking start to a new performance year from September of 2022, the 25th anniversary year of Amway India. Thank you very much, and back to the host.